On va voir. En plus, on a plein d'épisodes. Je crois qu'il y en avait 4 ou 5 des épisodes. Donc en plus, enfin, on est plutôt tranquille, quoi. Hein, pour les points de compétence.
All right, let's recap. Before dinner, I was going to investigate my mother's message. I've got to find the place where all eyes size you up.
Ah, mais je suis dégoûtée. On aurait dû aller fouiller dans les trucs, quoi. Bah, du coup, ça. Un point de compétence en politique. Politique ou science? On va faire politique. Hein, parce que souvent, ça nous manque, la politique. Mais du coup, ils sont assez longs, les épisodes, en plus, là. Hein, c'est cool, hein. Trouvez le lieu évoqué par votre mère. Bon. Mais c'est trop bien, il y a plein de papillons partout. Après, est-ce que c'est crédible? Est-ce qu'en vrai, il y a des papillons qui peuvent être partout comme ça? Je suis pas sûre. Je vais essayer de lui parler, je vais essayer de m'excuser. Je dirais... Attends, comment on dit? Pardonnez-moi, mon père, parce que j'ai péché.
Well, Your Eminence, do you still have any room left?
Elle bâtard, l'autre il dit ouais, t'as encore de la
son,
place.
the sin of gluttony is the
Déjà,
most difficult of
c'est pas
all
bon.
in my eyes. Nevertheless, what a charming moment we have had together. I'm delighted I was able to talk to Mr. von Wollner. We hadn't spoken to each other for an eternity.
Yes.
Bah.
I noticed that Your Eminence knew a fair number of people at the table.
The benefit of age, my son. This isn't my first invitation to Lord Mortimer's.
Ouais, moi
You will
je suis
see,
vieux, donc je
it's
connais mieux
the
que tout le monde.
perfect
Ça va.
place to make new friends. Indeed, I noticed that you and Mr. Bonaparte had already begun.
Ah, I adapt quickly to local customs. It's what I was taught.
And you are right to do so, my son. But tell me, have you had any news of your mother since your arrival?
Alas, still nothing, Your Eminence. But I still haven't been able to meet Lord Mortimer.
Do not worry. It is typical of him. What can I say? Lord Mortimer is a very busy man. I should think you are beginning to worry.
Plutôt, ouais.
Well, I must admit, Your Eminence,
Je vais essayer d'être
indeed it
honnête,
does
peut-être
worry me.
que...
I understand.
Peut-être
But
que
continue to
ça
have
aidera.
faith in Sarah. You'll see, I'm sure, that in a few days we'll all be laughing together.
That's all I hope for, Your Eminence. But while I have you with me, I have a question for you.
Go ahead, Louis. What can I do for you?
J'ai une question. Là où tous les regards se toisent, ça vous parle. Je cherche une méduse. Je cherche une méduse, mec, a pas compris. Ça c'est plus...
If I said
plus,
to you, where all
c'est plus
eyes
logique.
size you up, would it mean anything to you?
I don't know if it's the place you're looking for,
Ah, pas bête.
but it makes me think of the portrait gallery.
There's a gallery here? Can you tell me where to find it, please?
Of course. Just go through the door at the end. It will lead into the
Continue,
library. Continue all the way
voilà.
through, and you'll end up in the gallery.
Ok.
You'll see it, Louis. When you get there, you'll know.
Thank you very much, Your Eminence. On that last word, then, I shall leave you to fight your demons. See you later, Your Eminence.
See you later, my son.
Mais j'aurais tellement emmené plein de parts là dans ma poche là, moi. Moi j'aurais ramené la coupelle. J'aurais pris la coupelle de gâteau, j'aurais fait allez vas-y. Vous le laissez là, c'est pérave là. Regardez-moi ça là. Bon, il y a des serviettes, ok, c'est bien pour se laver les mains, moi j'espère. C'est des serviettes ou c'est des rouleaux de quelque chose? Il y a plein de gâteaux. Bon, c'est toujours les mêmes gâteaux, mais il y a plein de gâteaux. Ah, faut prendre les gâteaux, et où? Et où? Alors, allez au fond, blablabla, ouais, c'est bien.
The lock is surrounded by a triple circle.
Alors. Soyons fous. Moi, si je peux déverrouiller des trucs, je déverrouille. Hein. Oula, mais ça, attends, c'est plein de trucs de milice là, ou je sais pas quoi, non? Ça fait beaucoup là.
I have no space left. I'll retrieve it later.
Ah, c'est de la gelée royale. Attends. Non, non, tu vas pas le prendre plus tard, cherche pas. Tu vas te remettre tes petits points, on sait jamais.
Right.
Voilà, j'ai tout récupéré. Je suis content. Et j'ai toute la gelée royale là. Alors, c'est magnifique, on peut tomber comme ça. Mais qu'est-ce que c'est que cette connerie là? Moi, je m'approche pas du bord. Hein. Les gens, ils sont fous, l'autre, ils parlent au bord comme ça, là, genre oui, alors votre mère... Non, mais me parle pas au bord, déjà, premièrement. Moi, j'ai le vertige. L'appel du vide.
Amber crystals.
Ah, génial. Clé à motif occulte de la Terre. Ça doit voir quelque chose, hein. Bah, je vais aller voir au bout, parce que je sais pas du tout où aller, en fait. Donc, Donc je vais un petit peu aller partout avant de franchir une porte. On va essayer de voir. Peut-être on peut trouver de la gelée et tout, là c'est sympa, j'aime bien. Il y a des papillons quoi. Alors attends. C'est trop classe les papillons.
Discourse
un
on the
livre.
Method by Descartes. This book changed the way I look at the
Et
world.
j'ai pas l'impression qu'il y ait quoi que ce soit à part des papillons. Donc on va aller au bout pour voir. Au niveau de la carte, ils me disent quoi? Ils me disent petit salon, salle à manger. Voilà, démerde-toi. Donc on va se démerder. On va continuer. On continue, c'est parti. Est-ce qu'on peut aller là? Oui. Ah oui, il m'a dit après la bibliothèque. Faut que je descende la bibliothèque? Parce que oui, elle est énorme cette bibliothèque, c'est un truc de ouf.
Atrus, the Miller brothers. Mother expressly forbade me from reading it.
Pourquoi? Ah, gelée royale. Bah attends, on va en prendre une. Voilà. Comme ça, si on en trouve, ils vont pas nous dire ah, l'inventaire est plein. Non, l'inventaire n'est pas plein. Ah, c'est quoi ça?
A few pages out of an old encyclopedia.
Ah, génial, on a trouvé les autres pages de l'encyclopédie. Ah, le tableau. La scène. Lui, il est dépenaillé toujours là avec sa coupe.
Where all eyes size you up. Chances are, that's the room my mother spoke of.
D'accord, on a trouvé vite.
And she also spoke of a Medusa. Should I go and try to find the creature now?
La méduse. La méduse. Oh là là, attends. En fait, je vais voir si on peut trouver de la gelée ou des trucs comme ça. Ou les pages de l'encyclopédie là. Ouais.
Devil's Thorn. I'll keep it.
Ah, elle est là la méduse. Alors attends, parce que comme là, la méduse elle est là, on sait. Est-ce qu'on peut pas explorer le salon pour voir s'il n'y a pas des petites choses? Ce serait cool. Hop, voilà. Hop. Nickel, c'est quoi ça?
The Last Supper.
Oui, la
By
scène.
Leonardo
On
da
sait que c'est la
Vinci.
scène.
The last day before his crucifixion, Jesus announces that he will be betrayed by one of his disciples.
Ah d'accord, il le savait.
The Song of Roland.
Roland sent que la mort est proche par les oreilles qui lui sortent de la
His
cervelle.
brain is oozing
Ok,
by
on est sur
either
un truc
ear.
joyeux là.
With his brain oozing, it's already remarkable that he can feel anything.
Non, non, c'est bon. On se relève là. Oh. Alors, je pense que c'est des serviettes pour se nettoyer les mains. On dirait des rouleaux de printemps. Alors, on met plein de rouleaux de printemps à votre disposition pour manger. Mais c'est moi, j'aime trop la bouffe, donc c'est normal. C'est la méduse.
I've got to find out what Mother was trying to do with her. The Medusa.
Ah, la méduse.
A hero armed with a sword.
Avec le zizi à l'air, hein, parce que là, tout
A
le monde
hero
a le
with a
zizi à l'air, hein,
lantern.
faut pas...
And the last
Alors, il y a
one
un casque,
holding a shield.
mais pas de slip.
I'll stake my life on it. All the statues form a single scene together.
Je pense que je ferai l'inverse, hein, je mettrai un slip mais pas de casque.
Let's give them a helping hand.
Ah, faut qu'ils soient tous ensemble là, les statues. Il m'a dit un truc, j'ai pas compris. Hein. Moi j'étais sur le fait qu'ils avaient pas de slip. Faut les tourner. Analyser la statue. Pivoter. Vers le roi l'écu. Attends, parce que... Ah non, il faudrait qu'ils mettent la lanterne vers le héros à l'écu pour que ça fasse un reflet, genre. Non, vers le héros à l'épée. Et du coup, le mec, il met... Ah, il y a un truc là.
origin of myths, a reinterpretation of legendary creatures. Just what I need.
Non, mais on le
The
sait.
text is in French on the left-hand page and in Latin on the right hand. Let's find the chapter on the Medusa.
Bah, en français, oui, parce que là...
Hang on.
bon.
This version is significantly different from the regular one. It recounts how men have always belittled women in society. Harpies, mermaids,
Ah bah oui, c'est sûr, ouais, les femmes, c'est
chimera, the
que
hydra,
des trucs un
the
peu vénères, là.
gorgons. Ah, the section on the Medusa. While some of the heroes divert
Le
attention
héros à
from the
l'épée
gorgon,
brandit son
the
arme
hero
vers
with the sword
Méduse. Voilà, et les
brandishes
autres,
his
ils ont dû
weapon
faire
at
un truc, je
Medusa.
pense. C'est tout?
Hang on. This version is
Oh putain, je peux pas
significantly
passer.
different from the regular one.
Tais-toi.
It recounts how men have always belittled women in society.
Oui, mais j'ai écouté, je sais ce que tu as dit. Je pensais qu'il y avait autre chose.
Chimera, the hydra, the gorgons. Ah, the section on the Medusa. While some of the heroes divert attention from the gorgon, the hero with the sword brandishes his weapon at the Medusa.
Voilà. Donc en fait, non, mais on laisse. Donc en fait, en gros, ce qu'on aurait fait, c'est que on a mis le mec au bouclier, enfin la lanterne vers le bouclier vers le mec à l'épée, le mec à l'épée vers la méduse. C'est pas ça? D'accord. Bah ou alors, lui il va vers la méduse. Et du coup lui... on va l'épée. Oh là là, c'est pas bon hein. Mais j'ai pas beaucoup de points. Attends, ils disent le héros à l'épée se tourne vers la méduse. Donc ça déjà par exemple on le sait. Voilà. Lui il est vers la méduse. Par contre lui...
Now, Louis, it's time to keep a logical mind, as every good scientist should. The aim is to defeat the Medusa, so what can the lantern be for? To light up the Medusa? Hardly likely. The hero holding the lantern will be easy prey, and the shield will be of no use. To light up the sword? No, that makes no sense. So that leaves the shield. I wonder if the aim is to play with the light. If I turn the shield right, the light would be reflected. The ray of light will perturb the Medusa and focus her attention on the best protected
Ah
hero.
oui, non mais... C'est à la base, c'est ce que j'ai fait. Il le met vers l'écu. Ah, et le mec à l'écu. Vers le héros à la lanterne. Ah, et la méduse, elle est par contre vers le héros bouclier.
It looks right, but nothing's happening.
Ah, on est d'accord.
Maybe, in this position, the hero with the shield is just dazzling his colleague.
Ah, on m'aide, hein. Ouais, vers la méduse.
If I respect the legend, I have to place the hero holding the shield in front of the Medusa. Except for here, it doesn't work. There must be something else.
Bah là, tu me poses une colle, hein, par contre. Tu me poses une colle, Coco, là. C'est pas la lanterne, bah, c'est l'épée. Mais l'épée, il est vers la méduse, en fait. C'est débile. Il doit aller... Attends. Vas-y, on va perdre.
The statue is darker on the right-hand side. It must be often placed towards the fire, which would explain the difference in color. In that case, it would be facing the Medusa. Perfect for the coup de grâce.
Ouais, mais c'est ce que j'ai fait, hein.
If I respect the legend, I have to place the hero holding the shield in front of the Medusa. Except for here, it doesn't work. There must be something else.
Désolée. C'est pas possible tout ça.
The mechanism is worn here. Whenever the shield is not turned toward the sword, the machinery freezes up. The statue must have been in this position most of the time, betrayed by the marks of time. So that makes it easy. The shield must face the sword.
Ok.
If I respect the legend, I have to place the hero holding the shield in front of the Medusa.
Bah faut comprendre, hein. Faut comprendre le délire là.
Whoa.
Oula.
Rah! For Pete's sake, Emily! You scared the pants off me.
Elle est folle.
Don't ever do that again.
Well, keep your nose out of my business then.
I don't know what you're
T'es
talking
sérieuse dans
about.
ta vie?
Stop fooling around and tell me what you're doing here.
Je réponds franchement. Allez.
I've discovered a hidden message from my mother. She explains how to find the secret room. Something must have attracted her here, so I've come to check it out. And you? What brings you here?
My, you're curious.
Let me guess.
Go on then, impress me.
Peut-être, je sais pas.
You're spying on Mortimer, right?
Everyone is spying on Mortimer.
Shall I take that for a yes?
Take it as you please, but I wouldn't be surprised if all the guests were around here somewhere searching the manor. Well, no matter. I'll tolerate your presence this one time. Now, since you're here, make yourself useful. Look around on your side. I'll do the same on mine. And if you find anything of interest, let me know.
Oh yeah, in your dreams. At your service, madam.
Ça va. Ah, je peux pas.
A golden fleece.
It's freezing. Hurry up.
Mais en même temps, pardon, mais
Cold? You want a rug?
tu te trimbales
It'll
toujours
warm you
comme
up.
ça là, donc c'est
I
normal
wouldn't
t'es
be
froid.
caught dead in that horrible thing.
That's a pity. The gold color brings out your eyes.
And your flattery brings out your boorishness.
An unofficial gospel? You'd be more likely to find this kind of book at the Vatican.
J'avoue.
Nothing special. The library at Buckingham has 3.
Les a-t-elle lus? Comment Buckingham?
How did the English manage to get their hands on them?
When someone wants to attract the attention of the world's leading power, somehow the gifts just pour in.
You wouldn't have gone to the Vatican recently, would you?
Are you calling me a thief?
Certainly not. Never entered my mind.
J'ai jamais dit ça. J'ai jamais pensé ça même.
Hey, Mortimer is the author of this work. It
Parfait.
talks about his passion for art.
Qu'est-ce que c'est que cette statue? C'est chelou ça. Ah, une pièce ancienne. Génial. À revendre aux puces. Pour 100 €. Voilà, voilà. 100 €.
I found an amazing ring. There's an inscription engraved on it.
Fais-lui une plaisanterie avec la bague. Vas-y.
Emily, when I see that ring, I can no longer hold back my feelings for you.
Oh, stop it. You're being ridiculous.
What do you mean? I was just about to get down on one knee.
Ça va, faut qu'elle ait un peu d'humour quand même là. Comme ça, je peux pas passer, putain. Faut que je fasse tout le tour parce qu'elle m'empêche avec le gros cul là que sa robe elle lui fait là. Parce qu'il y a 15 jupons et 15 trucs. Nom de Dieu. Oh. Mais je ne veux pas aller près d'elle, je vais la
Here's
regarder là.
something interesting. A manor in Maine, hundreds of acres of land in Catalonia, properties in Shanghai. Incredible. Some of these deeds are over 600 years old, and all signed by the hand of Mortimer.
I wonder if that's what inspired my mother's attention. How come all these documents have Mortimer's signature on them?
Do you think all these properties
Mais le
really
gars est
belong to
mort-vivant,
him?
en fait, c'est un vampire. Ouais, j'aime bien cette... Oh, on va analyser, vas-y, attends.
See those fine scratches around the words?
Yes, and?
The ink barely spreads on the paper. It spreads exactly the same way on the signature. The deed was written using the same ink. If it is a fake, then it's a professional job.
Peut-être.
Maybe Mortimer is immortal or
Moi, j'aime bien
capable of living for a very long time, like Methuselah.
A first smile. Careful. Keep that up and soon you'll end up laughing.
Carry on sprouting inanities like that, and indeed I might. These documents are intriguing, but do you really think that's what attracted your mother's attention here?
I don't know. She was obsessed with Mortimer, and I must confess, these property deeds are troubling.
If that's the case, why would she have left them?
Once again, I don't know. We'll have to ask her when we find her. And what's your take? Mortimer's collection is unique, isn't it?
That's an understatement. No doubt he has a major passion for history and fine art, or getting gifts.
If each time Mortimer does someone a favor, they reward him with a priceless gift, that means he must have helped nearly everybody in the
Ah bah
world.
c'est clair, ouais.
I wonder why my mother didn't make it clear what she was interested in here.
She didn't have time to write it down, or maybe she wasn't sure of what she was looking for.
Or she wanted to protect her discoveries. It's disturbing.
You'll just have to search the rest of the room. Maybe you'll find something.
Oui, bah c'est ce que j'allais faire, en fait. Avant que tu m'interrompes.
What is that you
Oh non, mais
found?
j'avais tout
A
truc à
cameo
regarder.
pendant. What's going on?
Nothing.
For crying out loud, Emily, you lunged for that jewel like your life depended on it.
C'est
Tell me
clair.
what this is about.
No. We just met, Louis. I like you, but I can't just suddenly open myself up like a book to you.
Listen, Emily. It seems pretty obvious to me that you haven't come here for the sole purpose of sampling Mortimer's cellar.
Stop all the clever evasions and just trust me.
And why the hell should I place my
Ouh là là.
trust in you, Louis?
Alors, on a dit que psychologie, c'était sa faiblesse. Hein.
Mortimer's letter, my mother's message in the book, the golden order. What more do you need as proof of my goodwill?
I freely admit that my wary side does
parce que
get
si
the
je suis
better of me
psychologie, c'est bon.
sometimes.
Wary? Yeah, like a wild animal.
Don't exaggerate.
But that's what I like about you.
I'll admit you are fairly reliable.
That's it? I was expecting more.
Well, I'm prepared to trust you when it comes to choosing a French cheese. But I've nothing to gain by confiding in you any further than that.
Nothing to gain? Damn it, Emily. I'm only trying to help you. Stop needing to gain something all the time.
Because you think I need help?
Just like everyone. You have your strengths and your weaknesses. And there's no use pretending otherwise.
Ha! And I bet you found out where I'm weak, haven't you?
Ouais, psychologie.
You think your scathing wit protects you, but in fact, it makes you blind. No sooner have people introduced themselves than you already see them in a bad light. You play the part of a strong woman, and yes, you are a strong woman, of course. But what I see is a sensitive young lady who lacks self-confidence. Stop adopting a defensive posture, and you'll see just how quickly new doors will open.
There is some truth to what you say. I might
Ouais.
have some weaknesses, but I don't need your help to overcome them. And I'm simply not contemplating collaborating with anyone at this time. Do you understand?
On va tenter.
I know you well enough to see that you're hiding something from me. Why won't you look me in the eyes?
Merde.
I've figured you out, but you refuse to accept it. And you're starting to find me charming too.
I admit it. You win. You, worst investigator there ever was,
Bon,
have
2 sur
sussed me
3.
out.
C'est la dernière qui compte.
Well, at least you made me smile. I already have a work partner. I know my weaknesses. I don't doubt that your abilities will be of use to me. But I already have all that, thanks to my teammate.
Is there any chance you might tell me who he is?
No, I've already said too much. Consider yourself lucky I've even given you this much. It's extremely rare, believe me.
Come on, don't stop now that you've come this far. You know that eventually I'll end up making you talk.
Well, since no one can resist you, let's see if you can guess who my partner is.
You're a gambler. So, your partner is...
Non, c'est ça. Je peux pas. Putain. Vas-y. Je sais pas. Oh là là, c'est chaud.
It's as obvious as it is surprising. You're my mother's hard-hitting partner.
Oh, God, do you really believe the nonsense that comes out of your mouth?
Well, a second ago I did. A little.
Sorry, Louis, your mother is not my partner.
Chances are, you're working with a member of the Order.
The only members of the Order other than ourselves are your mother and Mr. Washington. The former has sadly gone missing. As for the latter, I knew nothing of his arrival. Incidentally, you must have noticed how inefficiently our Order communicates internationally.
Je pouvais pas avoir d'indice, quoi. On va dire un homme. Son
Your
vieux mari,
husband, of course.
My husband, he can't even walk without a cane. Poor old man. Let him live out the rest of his days in peace.
How nice for him.
Right, time is short.
Ah, c'est fini.
You haven't convinced me. I prefer to remain
Merde.
discreet. Don't take it the wrong way.
Oh, putain.
All I can tell you is I'm looking for my sister. And if I reacted so strongly at the sight of the cameo pendant, it's because I thought it belonged to her. But it doesn't.
I understand. I won't insist.
It's time to leave.
Merde, dommage. Ouais, donc je peux essayer plusieurs fois, mais pas beaucoup, quoi. Genre 3 fois, c'est tout. Tant pis.
So, what do you think of our first adventure?
I must admit it has been fun by your side.
Same here.
Oh, she's been drinking too much again.
Louis, I need to talk to you right now.
Good evening, Elizabeth. Actually, this is not a good time.
I'm begging you, please don't leave me alone.
I'll be waiting for you in your room, but don't be late.
D'accord.
I was sure there was a certain je ne sais quoi between us.
Louis, we need to talk now. Otherwise it'll be too late.
Looks like Elizabeth really needs me, but if I start talking to her, for sure Emily won't wait for me. What should I do?
Ah, je sais pas.
Excuse me, Elizabeth, but some very urgent business has cropped up. We could speak tomorrow.
No, Louis, don't leave me alone. They've come back.
Good night, madam.
Tant pis. De toute façon, un des deux choix, c'était pas bon.
Well, well, Louis, you took your sweet time. What did our poor Elizabeth
Je les
want?
ai défendus.
The truth is, I really don't have the slightest idea. But I thought all of that could wait until tomorrow.
That young girl seems very...
Emily? Have I misunderstood something here? What are you doing in my room?
And for a while now, the question has been nagging at me.
And that explains why I now find you here, in my bed. Go ahead. Ask me the question that's been burning at your lips.
I know your mother was here to meet someone, but I can't figure out who.
Oh. So that's what's been hiding behind all this.
We are both members of the Order, Louis. Let's try to be honest with each other. I have followed with great interest your affair in Paris, in connection with Mr. von Borchardt. You managed to steal something from him, if I'm not mistaken.
Emily, you suddenly seem to be very interested in my private affairs. You aren't pumping me for information, are you?
Not in the least, Louis. I'm deeply hurt that you'd even think such a thing of me.
Look, I'm sorry. I just thought that...
Well, you thought wrong. I was interested in you, that's all. But that seems to be beyond you.
Don't take it like that.
My mother and I recovered an old occult book that Von Burchert was planning to resell on the black market. There. Now you know it all.
This is quite fascinating. But just what did Sarah expect to accomplish here?
My mother came here to find out who Von Burchert planned on selling the book to.
And did she find out?
I have no idea, but I think she thought it would be someone invited to Mortimer's next party.
You mean
So c'était elle?
one of us here now?
That's what I think.
Bah oui.
It wouldn't be you, by any chance.
Unfortunately, no. I was planning to steal it myself. Thank you for all this information, Louis.
Bah de rien.
Right, enough chatting. Come and join me instead.
Bon, allez, on y va. Ça va nous déstresser la journée.
I have to go, Louis. I don't want anyone finding me here in the morning.
You're right. Well, have a good night.
Good night. See you tomorrow, rested and ready.
Sure thing.
Le mec il dort sans couverture, sans oreiller, il y a un problème là. Libertin. Je suis libertine. Ah bah ok. Encore une mission. Bon, alors... Oh, encore, mais laissez-moi tranquille en fait là. Et je suis en
Lord
pyjama
Mortimer,
là.
Monsieur de Richet.
Pourquoi tu me parles en
Last we
pyjama?
meet.
Tu me parles en pyjama là. La Gorgone, toujours épisode 1. Hein. Ouais, j'ai pas pu révéler son secret, j'aurais pu en apprendre plus sur Elisabeth. Ouais. Quatre points. 4 points, 4 points.